Now listen. You may have heard these words before, but I'll teach you what they really mean. Go beyond! Plus!
Hey, what is up, my fellow Beyonders? Plus Ultra James here, coming at you with another video from Go Beyond Comics. So today's video is covering chapter 3 of the origin of the mighty Megatron. So let's get right into it. In Kaon, Soundwave arrives at Megatron's safe house. He's told Megatron is in a bad mood after losing an arm in a recent battle in the pits. You can see his men here are busily replacing it with an arm from one of the dead bots here, or maybe from his defeated opponent. He just looks beat to hell here, like he definitely went through hell in this fight. Soundwave tells Megatron that he has made progress on his request for a flight-capable operative, that he found not one, but 3. If you're familiar with the Transformers lore, you know a couple of these people. Thundercracker, Skywarp, and the infamous Starscream. Starscream, you can see, is just in awe in the presence of Megatron. He immediately swears his undying allegiance to him. When he's asked by Megatron if they can fly, Starscream replies, "All 3 of us, beyond 3 times the speed of sound." I mean, I knew they were fast, but I didn't know they were that fast. Now, they initially think that they're here to be gladiators, but Megatron tells them that he has something much better in mind for them, saying they will kill for him. Deploying his new Moonstar arm weapon, he turns the trio over to the Hook for modification. Elsewhere in Kaon, we see the Cybertron security forces holding a funeral for Fastback and Bumper, who were killed in the last issue. Sentinel Prime delivers a eulogy, and this isn't just any eulogy, it's also a declaration of war, telling his men the outlaws have their attention, that this was a tragedy that needs an immediate response. Sometime later, we go to a parade that is being held for the unveiling of a new statue, commemorating the service of Senator Decimus, our friend here from chapter 1, so it seems like the Autobots ended up finding him. Out of nowhere, the Seekers appear and disrupt the parade. Skywarp uses his teleportation ability and pops up behind Decimus and takes out a couple of his guards. The remaining guards turn to shoot him, but he quickly teleports out. Then Thundercracker and Starscream come in for a strafing run, taking out all of Decimus' remaining guards. Decimus asks why they've done this, and Starscream replies, "If I told you that, Senator, I'd have to kill you." They abduct the Senator and fly away, and as they're flying away, we can see in the background the Decepticon symbol over the Autobots. I like this scene a lot because it was the Seekers just being dominant, taking out everyone. We then go to Senator Ratbat watching footage of the increasingly daring and destructive attacks happening all over. Industrial sectors sabotage, security forces meeting nothing but resistance, mass poisonings, resource flow disrupted, and transport centers destroyed. Ratbat realizes that his plans have gone way beyond his control. Later, at a secret location, Megatron has put out a call for new recruits to join the Gladiator games. And we see everyone here. Sunstreakers, Sideswipe, the Predacons, and then we see someone I didn't expect at all. Freaking Grimlock. I was so hyped when I saw this bot. Backstage, Rumble and Frenzy are protesting to Megatron about being placed under Soundwave's command, but Megatron tells them that they have been modified for a reason. When they ask why, he says to remember what they agreed on. Megatron then takes the stage and begins with this awesome speech, asking the crowd why are they here, stating all the different places all these bots have come from, that they all have gathered together on Kaon, bringing their misery together to fight, that they are the forgotten trying to forget. He says assembled in front of him, he sees nothing but strength, power, the most dangerous Cybertronians alive. They wear badges, join teams, fight and kill, then they take off the badges and go home. But what if the badge never came off? Megatron then unveils the Decepticon insignia as the symbol for his new movement. Megatron continues, asking what if there was one badge for all of them? That instead of fighting each other, they fight the Autobots and take what's theirs. He says, we are without fear and we will make our mark upon this world. The Seekers then bring out Senator Decimus to Megatron, but before he can do anything, their meeting is interrupted by the Autobot security forces, led by Prowl and Sentinel Prime. Megatron and everyone the Autobots can catch are captured and put in inhibitor claws. We then finally see Megatron and Sentinel Prime meet face to face, and Prime makes it clear that he is not impressed with Megatron at all, thinking he would be bigger. We then go to the security forces headquarters later, and Sentinel Prime is frustrated by the huge amount of prisoners they have. One thing I find interesting here is Prime gets news that under a Senate directive, Soundwave is going to walk free. He tells Soundwave to beat it. Something happens next that I didn't expect either. Starscream is escorted out of his cell, promising that his evidence will guarantee both their future and his own. He basically offers to turn State's evidence in exchange for his own freedom. When Megatron sees this, he orders his men to kill Starscream. As Starscream is escorted away, Megatron is asked by one of his men, what did he tell Starscream? And Megatron just replies, everything. And that's where chapter 3 ends, my fellow Beyonders. This definitely felt like it went from the origin of Megatron to the origin of the Decepticons. And I'm enjoying this story so far. We have the last chapter after this, and I can't wait to see how it ends. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Comment down below your thoughts on the story so far. What do you think is going to happen in the final chapter? And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. Other than that, have an awesome day. Take care. Peace, love, and blessings to you and your families. And always remember every day to go beyond plus ultra. See you guys.